Grand Rising fam. So today I went to the store to get groceries and things because my kids are over my house this weekend. And today, as I was getting ready, which ready is not really ready, I had to I don't know, it was just different this morning. It was just different this morning, and I woke up and I wanted to listen to music. My daughter actually came into my room and she was telling me about her dreams. She said she had 2 dreams. The first dreams, there was a bunch of nails on the floor. So that made me think that she's building something. And then the second dream she had, she doesn't remember anything. She just remembers what she was wearing. And she said she was wearing a white dress and white gloves. And that's all she remembers. So, and then I asked her, I was like, do you know if you were going somewhere? And she said, Mom, I think it was a party. So that was that. And then I also had dreams. It was about my past. My ex was in my dream, and I was somewhere doing God's work, and then he was on the floor or something, and the only thing I could remember is that he told me, wow, you really actually love me, like I'm so sorry, or something like that. And then we hugged. And then in my dream, it felt like there was a lot of forgiving and there was a lot of closure. So I'm going to take that as, why I woke up this morning and I felt different, right? So I'm just grateful for that dream and just for everything that's happened in the last 3 hours that I've been up. So I ended up going to the store. First I went to Save a Lot. That's like a Sedanos type of thing. And went there and I got some stuff. But the things that I was going for, I did not find. And the amazing thing about it is that God had told me to go to Walmart first, but I did not listen. I went to Save a Lot first. So, but anyways, I got the stuff that I needed. I went into Walmart. When I went into Save a Lot, I didn't have my phone with me. When I went into Walmart, I had my phone with me. And I caught myself taking off my phone off Bluetooth, and putting the music all the way loud. And I saw myself singing out loud with my scrappy voice. And there was like moments where I was like, girl, shh, be quiet. And I kept singing regardless of what my thoughts were telling me. But I kept singing. I even complimented a little girl's Crocs because her Crocs caught my attention, and it basically looked like cotton candy. And there are times where the sky to me looks like cotton candy. So that was just a confirmation for me that God is always with us. Not to mention that I also read the Bible. I've been studying the Bible, and I've been taking notes and stuff like that. And the same day that I started reading the Bible, I was on my way home, and I got this wave of emotions, and I just started to cry. And when I started to cry, I looked, I was driving, obviously, and I wasn't paying attention to the weather, and I wasn't paying attention to the sky. I was just paying attention to how I was feeling, and I guess that's why everything happened, right? So I got this wave of emotions of just sadness and the loneliness and all of that being that I was feeling, and crying, I'm talking about if I was crying, bro, crying. And it started to rain. started to sprinkle a little bit. And then that caught my attention, because to me, rain has always stood for cleansing, releasing, and a blessing. Like a water blessing is basically, just like tears are water blessings. It's release of stuff that you're holding on to that you really shouldn't hold on to, you know, because feelings and emotions, like, they come and go, you know, and we shouldn't get attached to them, because when we get attached to those feelings, that's when it's all downhill. Because our thoughts create feelings, right? So one thought can create a negative or a positive feeling, and then you staying in that thought, staying in that feeling, creates spiraling down in that same feeling, and then it's just, that's when you trigger anxiety and all that good stuff. And I'm here to tell you, you can definitely prevent yourself from falling into that part, you know, that part. And literally, it just takes you praying to God to remove that spirit of anxiety, that spirit of double-mindedness, that spirit of worry, because all of that is just like, okay, new age lingo. Spirit equals energy. Energy is another word people use in new age for spirits. The spirit of jealousy, the energy of being jealous. The spirit of depression, the energy of being depressed. Positive energy, God's energy. Negative energies, devil's energy. You know, it's literally, it's just the way that it's written, right? The way that life has changed, meaning, not life, but people, humans have changed meaning to things, and, you know, have took some stuff from the Bible and then have made it a man's stuff, which doesn't really work, because I've tried, trust me, I've done the man's way, you know. The thing is also, we need to be consistent in what we decide to do, right? Because it's like the back and forth, that's the double-mindedness, you know, the insecurities, that's also a spirit. You have to have confidence in yourself. You have to have confidence in God that He's going to be there for you, you know. And real talk, the only person or the only one that is going to be there for you through thick and thin, through bad times, good times, through your tears, through your happy, through everything, is Him, is God. And where does He live? Inside of you, inside of your little tiny heart, which is really big, but we always think that our hearts are really small because of what life has done to us, right? What life has diminished us to feel like and be like. Actually, I saw this video this morning on my Facebook, which also, I don't go on Facebook a lot, but I will be going on Facebook more often too, to just share my stuff. But I saw this video, and it was a little kid getting ice cream, and it was basically, the ice cream lady was the universe, world, whatever you want to call it, life, basically, and then the little kid was us. And basically, every time that the ice cream lady gave him an ice cream cone, she took the top part off, and it was basically just the cone itself without no ice cream. She did that to him 4 times, and each time the little kid escalated more of anger and trust, like he didn't trust her anymore. Like every time that she gave him a cone with 2 ice cream things, she literally would just take the top part, and he would only be left with a cone. And it's almost like the box gifting thing, where you take a really, really big box, and then you put it in a smaller box, and a smaller box, and a smaller box, and a smaller box, basically, and then you have the person like keep opening boxes and boxes and boxes to find a box, to find another box, to find another box. But this one was, you know, the little kid kept getting an empty cone. The universe kept promising ice cream. It was like you're literally at a stand of an ice cream, and basically promising you ice cream, and the only thing you're getting is an empty cone. And that's basically sometimes how we look at life, right? Is we always get empty cones. We always get empty cones from what we want, right? And we kind of really have to shift our mindset to, is the ice cream really good for us? Is what we want to fill into our cone good for us? And if it's not, then don't be mad because God didn't give you the ice cream. Be glad that you at least have a cone to put something in it. You know? And then choose what you want to put in your cone. I don't know, but I like ices. I like ices. Flavored ice, flavored water. So yeah. And in that video, the little kid, every single time that she would take away the ice cream, it would escalate. He would cross his hands. He would pout. And the last time that the lady took away the ice cream topping, he literally threw the cone on the floor and crushed it. And God's telling me right now that that's how some of y'all are. Is you're taking that cone and you're just throwing it and stomping on it. Holy Spirit, bring it back what you showed me. Okay. So the cone is us. Right? And the ice cream, or the ice cream teller, the ice cream tiller is God. Right? And even though we want vanilla ice cream, God's like, I got a better flavor in my ice cream truck. But because we're so fixated on having vanilla ice cream, we're not giving God the chance to give us what He knows will fulfill us, will satisfy our taste, will satisfy the craving for whatever it is that we went to the ice cream store for. But we get so mad at God because He doesn't give us the vanilla ice cream that we just throw away that whole cone. We just throw away the whole cone. And then God's like, dude, I was gonna give you the flavor I know would have satisfied everything that you're searching for. But now, you don't even got a cone for me to put it in. Don't beat yourself up for not getting what you want. Remember that what we want most of the time, or I would say 99% of the time, was something that we saw in a 3D world, something that we saw somebody else have, something that we saw worked for somebody else, or whatever, but it wasn't for us, you know? And then once we realize and we let go of that attachment that we have towards, I want that, I want that, I want this person, I want that house, I want this, I want that. Once we let go of that and we let God handle what it is that we really need, I promise you'll look back and you'll be like, this is why I didn't get the vanilla ice cream. Because God was giving us cotton candy ice cream, which is pretty much all of the flavors, all of the colors, everything. So the message is, don't throw away your cone. Don't throw away everything that you've been through up until this point. Literally just learn to reflect and see, I have a cone. I have something solid that I could fill. Now, what is it that you're going to choose to fill your cone up with? I'm going to let God choose that for me. I'm not going to force anything anymore. I'm not going to force people, places, or things that I want. I'm just going to allow people, places, and things to obey God on behalf of me. Because that's the way that we receive what we need in this world. And I just want to say thank you, God, for today and how I woke up and how I was feeling and everything that has transpired today, because I'm able to share this message. So I hope that today you get your ice cream that you need, and that you see that it's okay not to receive the wants of this 3D world, because the needs is what we actually pray for. So don't let your emotions control the rest of your day. If that one thought triggers negative emotions, look at yourself in the mirror, say a little prayer. Pray that those double-minded spirits, that anxiety, that depression flees from you, because it's not of you. Trust in the Lord that everything is going to be falling into place all the time. Saying hello to my neighbor. But anyways, I'm glad that I was able to share this message with you. I am back home. I need to get out groceries and stuff, and then I'm gonna start chopping down some vines. So bye.